Hello, beautiful, charming, lovely 4-6 profile in human design. I myself am a 4-6, so it's really fun and a pleasure to do today's video for you. As a 4, you have a personality that is the opportunist, seeking opportunities to externalize your influence. In other words, to teach, to share, to help change lives, to spread the word. So you're a natural teacher and influencer with the 6th line body that is the unconscious role model. This is the teacher that leads by example and people just watch and learn. So it might sound like a really great combination, a teacher and a teacher, but it does have its own dilemmas. So let's check that out in today's skit. I wonder who that is. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I wonder if this is what I think it is. Ah! Oh my God, my book! The first ever copy. Oh my goodness. After a decade of personal development, 5 years living in isolation, meditating daily, channeling this book, then spending a year and thousands of dollars to get it written and published. Oh, I can't believe it's here. This is going to change so many people's lives. They're going to read it. They're going to connect directly with God and begin to fulfill their true role on earth. I can't wait to get this out into the world and spread the message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what a beautiful hike. Karen? Karen McMullen from YouTube? Is that you? Oh, hi, yeah. What's up? So good to meet you. Oh my God, I read your book. Wow, great to meet you. You read my book? It was so good. Man, that part where you moved to Mexico after you left your business behind and your boyfriend, like, wow. Okay, like that's one small detail from a paragraph of the introduction. That inspired me so much. I decided to move to Mexico. So we're selling everything right now. We're about to move La Pura Vida. Seriously, of all the things that I wrote in that book, the number one thing you got was moving to Mexico? So inspiring. I can't believe I'm meeting you. What about chapter 11, where I talk about deeply connecting with God and it's an activation of your personal connection? Yeah, it's so crazy because I just really wanted to ask you some questions about Mexico and about like what it was like to live there and where did you live and where did you eat and that kind of stuff. Like, tell me, I would love to know more. Oh, yeah, no, I don't give travel advice. Oh, okay. I just figured since you live there that you would know, like, where to go, what to do, that kind of thing, of course. But yeah, I understand. You're not a tour guide. Yeah. Yeah, no, I loved your book. It was really cool. Really, made me want to move. So thank you. Oh, yeah, well, anyway, great to meet you. Have a great hike. Yeah, you too. Have a great hike, Karen. Great to meet you right here in the wilds of nature. Take care. Bye. Real life footage of me. Oh my gosh. So today's skit is based on my real life experience of publishing my book, Alchemy of Consciousness. But yeah, so many of the things that I have done, like I have, as a 4, put out so much work into the world and put a lot of thought and effort and education and experience into what I teach and the body of work that I represent and the message that I feel in my personality that I am here to externalize. And of course, we always identify more with our personality self because that's who we think we are. And yet, time and time and time again, I have seen that what people most get from me is they'll be like, oh my God, I just learned so much from you when you moved to Mexico. Or, wow, yeah, after I watched you make that stew, I started making stew. Or you influenced me to drink green juice because I saw you drinking green juice. So what my body actually does as a role model is more of a teacher than anything that my personality does, which I find offensive to my personality. My personality would rather be much more important than the body, but in fact, it's the other way around, which is super annoying, especially when you put so much effort into the work that you create. So that is the little dilemma of the 4-6, or one of them. But let's break it down for you. So we have the 4th line personality, and the 4 is this friendly, warm person who's really here to influence the people in their network. So friends, friends of friends, colleagues, people that have a natural friendliness with them. So the 4 is not really here for haters or for strangers. There's got to be some kind of networking or brotherhood or sisterhood involved in the feeling of transmitting information to the other person. So for example, here on YouTube, I feel like this is just such a great place for me as a 4th line, because I do feel very, very friendly with my audience, and I can just show up. And, anytime I meet someone for a reading who's booked through my YouTube channel, I feel like we're friends because they've gotten to know me through my YouTube channel, and it's just like a really friendly experience. So we have this influential teacher type personality. And in the metaphor of the house, the 4th line is up on the 2nd floor. So they're part of that transpersonal mission to spread the word. So the 4th, 5th, and 6th line are all transpersonal lines that are all about spreading influence in different ways. But the 4th line is on the phone, networking, talking with friends. Personally, I spend so much time just networking, responding to DMs, connecting as a 4th line personality. And that can get kind of exhausting. So the 4th line moves between moments of real externalization, and then they reach people fatigue. They'll get really tired and just be like, oh my God, I've had too many people interactions. But then we have the 6th line body, the role model. And the role model is really all about integrity and standing for what they believe in through embodied action. Now, the role model doesn't actually reach that status of really being a role model until after age 50. And I go more into depth about that in the profile playlist. If you want to learn more about the 6th line, definitely check that out. But people are looking to the role model for an objective perspective and sort of like an idealistic standard of how to live, as an example. And since the 6th line is your body, it kind of means that when you step out of integrity as a 4-6, it's actually going to hurt you physically. Likely, I've had illnesses and different symptoms in my body that came from just misalignment with my path and my truth. And that as I came back into alignment and integrity, the symptoms cleared up. Over the years, I've found that people really pick up on what I do and not what I say. Even though I consider myself to be a very skilled communicator and having the gift of the gab, the ability to communicate in a really profound and clear way, it's really what I do that teaches the most. And that's part of why I try to show more of my life as well as tell about it, so that I can demonstrate what I believe in through my actions rather than my words. As a 4-6, I have struggled to command the respect that I believe that I really deserve. And I did a video about getting stuck in the friend zone and how for a while there, people were just enjoying my content, but they weren't actually paying me. After I did that video, shortly after, like within a few months, I did have a massive change and started to command higher ticket sales and really had an amazing year of sales in my Freedom to Launch program. So I'm going to link that video. It's about getting stuck in the friend zone and how to get out of the friend zone as a 4th line. So if that's you, definitely check that out. The 4-6 is always kind of going between the 4, which is very heart-centered, warm, truly loving, and having this heart-centered approach to life and to connecting. And that's such a gift. It's really important to take care of your heart so that you don't become like an ice queen, which would be the response to being jaded or bitter or having rejections. If you take care of your heart, you're going to stay open-hearted, warm, loving, which is your natural state. But then part of you is more aloof and withdrawn, especially in the years from 30 to 50 when you're on the roof. And so you're a little bit detached and a little bit wanting to be separate, a little bit reserved, wanting to be off in your own little world, kind of healing and reflecting, ruminating. It's a bit of a paradox for sure between the more social 4th line and the more withdrawn 6th line. For me, being on YouTube has been so good for that because I can lead quite a private life while at the same time being very outward and very social with connecting through social media. So my dear 4-6, I hope that you are putting yourself out there in the world, sharing your beautiful heart, sharing your influence. You are absolutely a born teacher through and through, who has a beautiful message to share and an influence to bring to this world, as well as setting the example through what you actually do. What a great combination. So I hope that you're going all out at that. And if you're not, feel free to book a reading with me or book a time for us to meet one-on-one to talk about working together so that I can help you unleash your full impact into the world, which would be my absolute pleasure. Until next time, I will see you again soon here on my channel. Bye-bye. Okay, I hope that that was good enough. It's not quite the right angle, is it? You mean like and no, okay, how can I say this? I think it's good enough what I did. Oh my God. Ridiculous.